What's going on, guys? Junior back with another video, and welcome back to my F1 2020 series with the biblical racing. Sorry it's taken so long to get this episode out. Obviously I have been at work, and yeah, that's basically my excuse, so I'm gonna run with that one. I've been at work, and yeah, just not been able to sit and record any bits and bobs here. As you can see, me doing a few errands in the background, doing a few of the activities that has been offered to me. But as you see there in the orange, I will be having a big interview once more, so that will be interesting to sit down with a guy who we spoke to at the start of the career and see what he has to say in relation to how things have been going. But yeah, as usual at the start of every episode, I'm upgrading and upgrading the car and looking at a few bits I can upgrade on, and also doing a few of the you know, errands and tasks on how to fill the day leading up to the race. This week we do have Zandvoort as the racetrack, which I absolutely adore this track. It's so quick, I absolutely love it so much, and yeah, cannot wait to get racing in it. As you did see, my engine is starting to feel a bit wet, and as you did see, we did have a failure, so I have tried to upgrade it again. Hopefully that will go through this time. First failure of the season, which I was kind of like, wow, kind of shocked about, but at the same time expected, all in all, to be honest. But yes, as you say, we do have the interview, and we are at Zandvoort this week, which I cannot wait to race on. I have changed my car colours to a black and orange in you know, in thing to the Zandvoort track, and being in the Netherlands. But yes, as you can see, us just going through here, we are going to get into the interview, and yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Here we are in the HQ of our newest Formula One team. We've got an awful lot to talk about, so let's jump straight in. You've got one of the top teams in the Constructors' Championship. What's your secret to scoring those points? Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development? Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points? Would it be safe to say that, in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team? Your team's had their first win in Formula One. Is this a sign of things to come? It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
So, as the interview comes to a end then, as you can see, I did pick a few interesting answers, but as always, he's asking the tough questions. But yes, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really enjoying making it. Sorry that I can't pump it out as quick as I want to with work and stuff like that. But yeah, altogether, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Thanks so much for all the love everyone's been showing me, you know, constant likes and stuff. And yeah, I'm enjoying making the series. I hope you guys will enjoy watching me make this series. Yeah, like I said, I did change the team colours to a black and orange for this racetrack, as in, you know, homage to the Dutch colours, but I kind of like the black and orange anyway, as obviously in real life my favourite team is the McLaren. So for me, it's kind of like win-win, because obviously Dutch colours, but also the favourite colour of my favourite racing team in real life. But yes, guys, let's get into Zandvoort racing, and this is my qualifying pace on practice 3. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. So, getting into my qualifying pace here at Zandvoort, as you can see, it is raining. So when I was actually doing my practice 1, practice 2, it didn't rain at all. And I was able to set some pretty impressive times around this track without the rain. But as you can see, the rain did sort of come down in the end for my qualifying pace, which I was kind of sad and shocked about, but at the same time, I knew that on the actual race day it's meant to have good weather, so hopefully this rain's only here for my qualifying pace, which I didn't mind too much. My car felt really good around this track because the car's always felt quick. Like I said, my cornering ain't always been good, so for me, the car being as quick as it is around this track, it just felt very nice because this track is a quick track in general. And like I did say in the previous commentary, I actually love this track a lot. I think it's a very good track, very quick, and yeah, my car absolutely excelled on this track as we try and not hit people there on our qualifying pace. We always seem to have these guys on our qualifying pace. I must just go out when the track's busy, but yeah, on this track especially, the car felt amazing, and yeah, you can really feel the speed of the car on this track. And yeah, like I said, overall the track's amazing, the car's feeling really good. As you do see, I look like a tiger with my helmet. But yeah, like I said, orange and black for this race, as in for the Dutch colours, which I did not mind doing. So yeah, absolutely awesome track, awesome car, and like I said, hopefully the rain won't be there for the race. They're predicting that it's going to be a dry one, but you never know with the weather and stuff like that, because it can always change on a dime any minute. But yeah, like I said, I love this track. This track's absolutely amazing, so quick, so fast, so fun, especially this corner I'm coming into now. Love it so much, you know, near the start. But yes guys, let's get into the actual qualification for the race itself, and yeah, let's see how I did. So, getting into my actual qualification pace here on Zandvoort, or my one-shot qualification, should I say, as I do wriggle a little bit there. It is raining once more. When will this blimey blasting rain go away? It seems to be absolutely plaguing my races at the moment, but as you do see, we do taking this quite quickly. Our car is absolutely amazing around this track. I don't know what it is, it's the car and the track, but my car loves this track. So I was absolutely blitzing through the qualification here. Even on the inters, I didn't feel scared at all to absolutely hammer it down, even though it is raining. And as you can see, I'm still absolutely blitzing it, even though, like I just said, it is raining. But absolutely smashed through the qualification here. The track is quite a short track anyway, so you go through quite a lot more quickly than what you think you would. But yeah, no car seemed to be anywhere near me. I just seemed too ruthless on this track. It was like the cars behind was not even setting anywhere near the same pace I was on this track, and I just think it's because of how aggressive I was driving around the track in the rain. All the other cars behind were probably taking it quite easily, and but for me, I was just absolutely ruthless on this track. And as we do come around here to the start line once more, as you can probably guess already, before I even crossed the line, I did get the pole position, and in Zandvoort, which I was not surprised about. I had full confidence that this was going to be my pole position in Zandvoort, and yeah, it was just an absolutely amazing one-shot qualification with me, and yeah, I just couldn't really believe it, to be honest. Max Verstappen was next, but yes, we did get what's it? Our rival Bottas didn't do too good in the qualification itself, so As you can see, I did much better than he had +1 point, but I had +2 points. And yeah, our team acclaim is still going up. And yeah, the rivalry with Bottas is still strong, but in this sort of track, I don't think Bottas is going to stand a chance, because I am absolutely brimming with confidence, especially on this track. So I had no worries, no fears or anything about race day, especially if it was going to be dry, because I was just going to do even better than what I probably did in qualification on the wet. So yeah, going into the race, I had bags of confidence, full of hope and full of spirit. And yeah, now let's get into the race and let's get this job done at Zandvoort, and let's see what happened during the race.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Bird. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Bird lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Sainz, Norris, Perez and Daniel Ricciardo, Stroll, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly and Hamilton, Magnussen, Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi and Luca Ghiotto, Ocon, Raikkonen, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So, getting into the race here, as we do see the red lights counting down. That's 5 red lights and away we go. We get an absolute clean start there. Verstappen does lock up a little bit, so he gets a bit of a rough start. As you can see, Verstappen is still in second and Vettel is still in third, and Bottas is making his way up the order here, absolutely smashing it right now. We had a slingshot of a start. It felt like we got probably one of the best starts out of the grid, so I am not complaining in that aspect, as we do pull away here from the pack. We do look like a Mercedes in real life, just absolutely pulling away, and our speed is absolutely insane right now. But like I said, the starting order is a bit strange. Bottas is far down, no Hamilton to be seen. It's Verstappen and Vettel very far up. So if they was doing it off real life, then my God, Vettel would be having a major nosebleed being this high up, considering how he is performing in real life in his Ferrari. So we are doing extremely well here, pulling away with Verstappen quite far behind us on the temps as we do come to this corner. Quite rough riding that curb. We did brake a bit late there, and on the exit we ride the curb as well, having a little cheeky look behind us to see if the little damage there did anything, but no, we are pulling away, and especially on this corner. This corner is just flat out speed into the final corner leading onto the straight. As you can see, I'm absolutely pulling away from Verstappen. There's nothing nobody can do, as I do set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix right now, as I do come around to the right. But no car seems to be within my distance or within the space of me, so we was doing extremely well here. As you can see on the map in the bottom left, there is nobody within a good time limit of me, so I was absolutely blitzing it. I don't know exactly what was happening with the car, because the car just felt so blooming good. It was absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't quite put it into words. The car just felt quicker than it's probably ever felt. So I don't know if obviously finally getting all the upgrades in, it's making the difference. As you can see, I'm just so far ahead right now. Nobody can even get to me, and I'm still setting fastest sectors throughout. Faster than what my last lap was. I'm still setting even faster sectors. We do get a better corner there, riding that curb just a little bit, but we are absolutely pulling away right now, coming around to this straight into the final right corner leading on to the final straight. But yeah, the car just felt absolutely immaculate throughout the whole of the race. I genuinely could not fault the car at all. Looking at the race update, because I couldn't quite believe that we was this far ahead, to be honest. Not gonna lie, we were so far ahead. As you do see, we've set a completely quicker lap just then as well. So honestly, I didn't know what happened. It was just like overnight, my people of my team just put like a Mercedes engine into my old car, and yeah, but my god, the car was outperforming itself. I just couldn't believe it, considering in the last 2 races we've had engine failures and engine problems, but it seems to be that we have actually conquered those problems, and yeah, really sorted out our problems here as we do come into this left hand here. A little bit of late braking, but we take that corner absolutely perfectly. As you see, Verstappen is behind us, but by the time he's even hit that corner, we are on the straight and pulling ahead. We do get another fastest sector there in the sector 2. Obviously we've got very slow sector 1, but the sector 2 we did very well. As you see me checking the race updates once more, but that is just because, like I said, I was in so much shock. Oh, as we almost lose it there on that left-hander. I was in so much shock of how good we was actually doing within this race. So yeah, as we do come through across the line into lap 4, coming around now, as you can see, nobody is near us. We're so far ahead of anybody else. We are just constantly checking that race update, because yeah, like I said, I think I had to concentrate on driving, but I just could not believe how like dominant our car was being right now. It just felt absolutely insane. The car was going at such a high pace. I was just so shocked by how good and quick this car was honestly performing. I was just like, my goodness, it's just absolutely insane right now how good the car is performing. It was kind of outperforming itself, I guess you could say, and yeah, not saying that I wouldn't expect the car to do this, but yeah, especially we can see the car's strength. It has a lot of speed, has a hell of a lot of speed, because you know we're proving it right now. The car has an extremely good amount of speed, and it showed that when we was maybe doing the technical circuits, it didn't do quite as well, but on these speedy circuits, it's just an absolute bullet. So this is a very big worrying sign, though, in the same sentence, because when we get to Monaco, it's going to be an absolute nightmare trying to get the car to do extremely good turning. So it's something that I might need to look into before we do hit that Monaco circuit. But yes, coming around again, as you do see, we did set a fast sector 3, but wasn't enough to obviously warrant the fastest lap. But we still do currently have the fastest lap of the race, so we're going to be getting that extra point, just as in the fastest lap. So I couldn't quite believe it. I was like, well, I'll take it, you know, like, can't complain. We're still absolutely hammering it through here, coming around to this right turn, and Verstappen's still nowhere to be seen. As you can see, we're 5.8 800 seconds ahead. And yeah, we just was absolutely blitzing it, and there was just no way any other car was going to get us. But like I said, it's a bad showing for the Mercedes. Hamilton's nowhere to be seen. Bottas is in 4th. So for me, this is a great chance, and a great chance for our team to try and get some points on the Constructors' Championship, as we do smack the right wheel there as I do go to check over the car, and yeah, so we did bump into the right side there, which was a big worry for me because I thought it was going to take our wheel out, and considering how good our race has been, but we do continue to storm ahead. But back to what I was saying, the Mercedes is it's a very worrying time for that. As long as Gietto does well, then we could definitely get some more points here, but I can't see Gietto getting up there with things, and he doesn't have a lot left on his contract, so we will, when it comes to the decision of picking a new driver, I will do a straw poll in the description. You guys can leave a vote of who you think I should be getting in. So I need to start maybe saving money or looking at what drivers I possibly want to get in to the team and who could benefit. Because it's not like it's a bad car. As you can see me setting out a purple sector there in Sector 1. It's not a bad car, maybe it's just the driver, and you know, Gietto has been with us from day one, and I have been improving the drivers, so it's not like he hasn't had any training or any opportunity to improve. As you can see, the seconds are just adding up now. We are just absolutely mincing any of the opponents. They're just nowhere near us in any realm or anything like that. It is just absolutely insane from me right now. I'm just blitzing through, and there's nothing more I can really say. The car is outperforming itself, we're outperforming ourselves, and this has been a very, very good race for us here, as we only get the fast sector 1 but not the fast sector 2 and 3, as we do come around to the right here in the 7th lap. Yeah, so like I said, I'm always checking that thing because I just can't quite believe how far ahead we are. As you did see, Verstappen was only just coming down into that corner, down the straight, sorry, and we were miles ahead. So to be honest, at this pace, if we continue, we'll be catching up with the back markers, which would just be insane if we did, because we are going at like hyperspeed right now. It is just insane. You wouldn't expect it from a car like this, and yeah, we're just doing absolutely tremendously, and I was so pleased with how good the car was performing, considering, like I said, we had a few engine problems in the last race, loss of power, all of this, so it was nice just to be able to drive the car at the optimal speed that it should be being driven at. So yes, it was just nice for the car to finally be able to spread its wings like that, and yeah, as you can see, we are losing time on the sectors, but as you can also see in the top left hand corner, it does not matter because we are miles and miles ahead, coming around to lap 8, as we do set a faster lap than what we have set, which is kind of shocked me really, because the sector 1 and sector 2 wasn't great, but obviously we must have done better than I thought, because we did set a new fastest lap around this circuit. We was just chomping down on the time like, you know, anything. It was just crazy. As you can see, I'm just pulling away from absolutely everyone in the pack. It was quite a drive from me, to be honest. I you know, like I said, I've outperformed myself, shown myself that actually maybe I'm not as bad as what I think I am, and yeah, I have taken a few assists off. Obviously I still have the corner assisting, which is what you know, I still need that just to be able to perform at optimal speed, but I have learned that having the brake on, the braking assist on, actually was detrimenting my driving ability. So obviously when you have braking assist on, it does slow the car down for you, and I was just learning that when I wanted to go for a dive bomb or, you know, a risky turn inwards, then the assist would stop me from doing that. So there was opportunities where I would maybe want to dive a corner, I could see I had the room, but because I had the assist on, it would stop me from doing it. So I did take braking assist off, so all my braking now is completely from me as a driver braking, and yeah, over time it has helped. And I know that you guys see that I do drive in automatic, and I am actually learning to drive in the manual, so I am learning. I just haven't quite got the confidence yet to, you know, set up that manual, but I will be looking at more assists, as this race has been crazy. So the settings I'm on for the drivers, it just ain't close races, because as you can see, I'm just doing so well. So maybe going into the season 2, when it does come around, I can look at a few of my assists or the level of the AI, and maybe bump it up a bit, and also maybe maybe bump up the damage thing, because obviously there's moments where I have hit things and I haven't taken quite the damage that I thought I would. So maybe that's something I could play around with as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm still learning the game, so obviously I do still need a few assists just to help me through, and I know that there's probably some die-hard fans out there who are going to be like, oh, well, play hero, you should take this off, blah, 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 but no, I have to play to my comfortability. I'm not looking to be professional in this game. I just enjoy bringing you guys this game as we are coming into the pits now, but, you know, we have nothing to worry about coming into this pit, you know. People are so far behind. We could get this pit off and still be ahead of absolutely anyone, as long as the pit crew does a very good change, which is it's okay, 3.1, it's okay, could be quicker, but as you can see, they're coming into the pits behind me and they're still just nowhere to be seen. They're only just coming around that corner as I do leave the pits and I do pull away again now. So it's just absolutely insanity right now that I'm so far ahead of any other car that I'm able to do that pit change and not have to worry about conceding my position. That is how good I have driven this race. So yes, like I said, I have done their special livery with the orange on it, and I'm actually falling in love with this helmet. It does look like a tiger skin based thing, so I'm probably going to keep the helmet, to be honest, as I do like it. But I'm not too sure. I might go back to the electric pink, but I really do dig the oranges. The orange in real life is my favourite colour, so I might be keeping the orange and black. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm sure you guys will see when I do re-record an episode. So yeah, coming through now. As you see, Bottas and Leclerc are gaining a little bit of space on me, but not too much for me to have to worry about. I'm still pulling away, and I do have to keep in mind that they are all still in the softs, which is Bottas, Leclerc and Albon, and they are probably going to go in this lap, so I'll probably pull away even more than what I was, so I don't have to worry about that. As you do see, they have gone into the pits to change those tyres, and I'm sure the lineup will change as they will fall down the listing. And you can see Bottas is on the mediums, he's still in the pit. They haven't actually gone down the listing just yet, but there you go, they're going down the listing. Verstappen has come through and taken up the second position at where he was before. But yeah, as you can see by the seconds, he is nowhere near me, so nothing for me to worry about too much. Like I said, at this rate I'll be catching up with the back markers. As you do see, Ghietto has only just got into the pits himself, so yeah, I obviously got an earlier pit and he has the pit afterwards, as I obviously am the first driver, so I get the first choice. So yeah, not really much to say in this situation. I've never been so, in this series so far, I haven't felt as confident, as dominant as I did in this track. It was kind of a weird feeling, but I actually really loved it. Like, I won't lie, I actually really loved the feeling of the dominance. It was nice to finally see the full potential of my car, as, you know, like I said, there has been moments where I haven't quite been able to get the full potential from the car because of driving faults or, you know, engine failures. So this is the car at its full potential, and as you can see, it's an absolute dominant car. Considering I didn't pick one of the top high-end engines like the Mercedes or the Ferrari, I did go with the Renault, and yeah, it just proves that sometimes going for the mid-table engine is, you know, it's not a bad thing. You know, Renault has always been known as quite a quick engine anyway, so, you know, obviously Honda was the low-end one, and I could have gone that. That could have given me a real challenge, but like I said, because I'm not, like, great at the game, and obviously I know people do go the Honda ending to have that real challenge, but for me, I just wanted that mid-table engine, you know, something that I could be competitive with. I didn't think I would win every race, but it's just something to be competitive with. As we do late break there and almost lose control, just something to be competitive with, you know, just to feel like that difference, and, you know, feel that I can actually compete with other cars rather than feeling like I'm going to be back of the pack for the whole season, and then maybe might climb a few spots in season 2. And I know some people like that, but for me personally, I like to be competitive straight out the door, as I do a bit of late braking there, coming around into that corner there. As you can see, I'm just pulling away from absolutely everyone else. I'm checking over the engine and tyres to make sure everything is in order, because I don't want another power engine or problem again, because we are doing so amazingly, and obviously if anything did happen right now it wouldn't matter so much, because as you can see we're just pulling away from the pack and getting further and further forward. And as you can see, just a little smidge on the right, on the bottom left of the map there was the back markers. So we are making so much progress that we are almost up the back markers bums. So this will be very interesting to see what happens here if we can catch those back markers. At this moment when I was racing and filming it, I was like, okay, I'm going to make it my goal to catch those back markers now, because I feel like that will be the ultimate disrespect in a way, is that if I can catch those back markers and actually lap some people, yeah, considering how far forward I am, to lap someone, it would just be amazing, because it's just like one of those things of showing how dominant you really are, is that not only are you beating everyone else by a mile, you're beating them by years by catching up with those back markers. So yes, as we do go hard break there, and we are catching up with a Williams by what looks like a Williams, and yeah, we're going to see who that is. But talking of Williams, as in potential drivers, obviously I'm looking to maybe get a really decent driver in, and I was looking at maybe George Russell, Lando Norris, but them guys are going to have big contracts, so maybe someone a bit like the young Jack Aiken, depending on whether his contract isn't too expensive. We will definitely have to give it a old look-see and see what is what. But as you can see, that Williams is just ahead of us there, as we are chasing it like a predator. Like, we have to beat this car, but we don't. It's just kind of like, you know, when you're winning so much in a game and you're just rubbing the salt in the wound, because you know how good you have performed, how good the car has performed. So yes, that is a Williams with Latifi just in the car, and I can't imagine what he's thinking when he sees this torpedo absolutely storming towards him. As you can see, the blue flag as we are approaching the back markers here, as Latifi does pull over just to allow us to speed past him here. Latifi, yeah, is absolutely fuming, more than likely, thinking, my goodness, how is this car so quick that it's been able to catch up with absolutely everybody, and now is overtaking all us back markers. But thank you, Latifi, for letting us pass. I know you have to let us pass, but you could have sabotaged very hard, depending on, you know, how you're feeling. But at the same time, we did so good, and we've catched up with all the back markers. It just felt good to finally feel like I'm actually racing somebody again, rather than being so dominant and being so far ahead that I'm not actually racing. I'm just basically doing a review of the track, if you ask me. So it was nice to see other drivers for the time being, considering I haven't seen another driver in a very long time apart from Latifi. So thank you for your company, Latifi, for that short period of time. So yes, coming around to the right here, as you do see the other Williams of George Russell, I do believe, with a black dot. So I think that is the Renault, or that might be the Haas. I am not too sure, to be honest, but I'm sure we will find out as we do get closer to both of those cars coming onto this straight here. The straight line power of the car will absolutely pull away here into the 16th lap. We now only have the 2 laps remaining, or 3 laps remaining, and yes, coming around here, following it through, as you do see, we are getting closer to those back markers. I do believe that is the Williams of George Russell, and maybe the Haas of Magnussen or Grosjean. So we will see indeed, but yes, I can't see it being a Renault, to be honest, but you never know. You never know. Ocon or Ricciardo might be having a bit of a stinker of a race, but we'll find out. We'll find out as we are closing in on them, squeezing them up. The blue flag will be waved soon to basically let them know that I am absolutely up their behinds, and that is Russell. I was correct, but I still can't quite make out who is in front of us, in front of Russell, should I say, but that is George Russell, talking of a driver that I was talking about, as we do come up to the blue flag there. Oh, it is not! It is not! I lied, it's not a Haas, it's not a Renault, it's actually our driver, Ghietto. Like, my god, really? He is all the way back here, fighting with Russell, and I'm all the way in first, overtaking cars. What is Ghietto doing there? It is not like he don't have the car to perform in, because I'm showing that he does have the car to perform in, because I'm way out in first. So I don't quite understand what he is doing back there, but keep fighting Ghetto for that, you know, that position as we do come around here. And we do have, that is an Alfa Romeo ahead of us there. I'm not too sure who is in it, but it is an Alfa Romeo, nonetheless. And we are, you know, speeding up on them now. We're going to catch them up as well. And, yeah, blue flag, as we almost do go off there. Oh, my goodness. Keep following it through, keep following it through. It is Kimi Räikkönen. Lando is out of the session, so let's just have a look what happened to Lando here. He comes around this corner into the left turn and, yeah, just loses power and just goes off the track. Sorry, Lando. Hope you're okay, mate. But getting back into the race here, as yeah, we did overtake the Alpha of Kimi, and we have moved onwards towards the yellow spot, which is the Renault, I do believe. But that is yellow flag for Lando Norris, just basically sitting there. Goodbye, Lando. Maybe one day you can join our team. That is Ocon ahead of us in the Renault. As we do come onto this right, is a blue flag, so they all should be pulling over, allowing me just to storm through. Hello, Ocon. And that is also, oh my goodness, I almost slammed into Ocon there as Grosjean. As we do lose a bit of control as the AI of Ocon does try to squeeze inwards, but I wasn't quite past yet. So yep, thanks Ocon, nice wheel tap there, mate, to basically say how good I'm doing. This is Giovinazzi, as we do pass him as well, flying through here. We are on our 18th lap, so this is the final and last lap. Blue flag still, passing all these cars that probably still have another lap to go, and I'm just flying through on my final winning lap here at the Dutch track. I have absolutely blitzed it this race. I've done so well, faultless, can't really do anything. Hello, Magnussen, I hope you're having a lovely day, mate. Thank you for allowing me to overtake. Coming round to the left here, we've absolutely smashed this race. Not to blow my own trumpet, but I'm very pleased with how the car performed, how we performed, and yeah, we just absolutely shown everyone that this is our track, and that, you know, Zandvoort is where I live now. Sorry, where I live right now, but sorry, Great Britain, but Zandvoort is where I live. So, yep, might as well just move in. But we've absolutely blitzed this track. Coming around to the final right-hand corner, we come on to the straight. We do get the checkered flag, and we do come across the line for a P1. Absolute dominance shown by me there. It is just absolutely disgusting at how good I did. The driver of the day, surprisingly, is Lewis Hamilton. So kind of shock horror really, but this picture is becoming a very one that we're getting used to, being on P1, but I guess we shouldn't get too used to it, because when we go to tracks like Monaco, I'm telling you now, there is no way I'm going to be P1 at Monaco, but there is that beautiful helmet. On top of the car, as you do see us jumping off the car just there. Well done to the team, as I did say before. Look at that team shaking hands, looking good. Woo! But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get too used to this, as when we do go to Monaco, like I said before, it is going to suck, because I'm probably not going to get P1. As you can see us on the podium here, jumping around, Valtteri and Verstappen both on the podium as well. So even when it looked like a Mercedes wasn't going to make it to the podium, they did in the end. So yeah, I guess screw me, because Mercedes are always going to be on the podium no matter what. Valtteri, my rival, getting up there as well. So more points to Mercedes. I believe the constructors is well out of our hands now until we get a better driver in the team. But we are definitely going to win the Drivers' Championships. Well, we do have our fingers crossed, as we do see the podium pass here. And if you would like me to wear that disgusting zebra overall, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind doing it. Do let me know in the comments if you want to troll me by making me wear it. So yeah, do let me know, as we do see the results here with me on top, Verstappen and Bottas in second and third, as we are going to be scrolling down the order here, looking for our teammates, see if he got any points position, but as usual he didn't. He is down there with Latifi and Russell, so yeah, screw me, I guess. I'm going to have to just keep bringing home the points like I'm doing, but like I said, I don't think we're ever going to win the constructors until we get a better driver in the team. So constructors is well out of my thoughts until we do get a better driver within our team, and it's not Ghietto's fault, but yeah, it's not like you don't have the car to perform to it. But yes, let's see what she has to say in this interview.
You really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? You left some bodywork out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip? It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Great. Well, that's everything.
Thanking you for such a lovely interview there. But yes, guys, this will be where the video concludes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this race. Like I said, my apologies for releasing it a little bit later than any of the other videos. Obviously, life is a thing and it sometimes does suck and you can't pump them out as quick as you can. So yes, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am in making it. I will continue to make the series until you tell me to stop. But yes, guys, thank you for watching. I've been Player Junior. I hope you guys and girls enjoy the rest of your day, and yes, thanks for watching. Like I said, thanks for all the love and support on the videos recently. It means a lot. And yeah, if you are new around here, please do hit the like button. And if you want to follow me on my Twitter, it is in the links below. So yes, please go ahead and do that. And yeah, like I said before, I've been Player Junior. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Peace, guys. Woo!